polish because the orange I'm using on top pops so much more with the white under. To make a heart, draw a V shape like this. I know this doesn't look like a heart yet, but trust me, it will look gorgeous in the end. I'm making 4 hearts in 3 different colors, light pink, green, and medium pink. Dip the toothpick into a taupey grayish color, or you can just use black and start outlining the edges of the hearts. Don't outline the hearts all around, you want them open so you can squeeze more people you love in there. So just make some lines here and there, but make sure to outline enough of it so you can tell it's a heart shape. Lastly, make some random dots and marks to cover the empty spaces between the hearts. I love the colors I used for this a bit different take on the leopard print. The design looks so cool and different. It's definitely one of my favorite designs to wear. Don't forget to apply a generous amount of the fast drying top coat, which will bring the design together and protect it so it will last you a long time. Next design is a bit more girly and will be perfect for the upcoming Valentine's or just any other day, as love is always important. Apply 2 coats of pinky nude polish. Then apply some white on the tip of the nail diagonally like this. The easiest way to do this is by rotating your finger while keeping the polish brush steady. Next, start making small green dots on the edge of the white. Here I'm making the dots close to each other. Now it's time to show your nails some love by giving them 2 sweet cartoon kisses. Make 2 lines to get kind of a reverse double V shape. This is the upper lip. For the lower lip, make a dot first and then drag the color to each side. Voila! You get a perfect lip shape. You can also apply the white polish all over the nail and then make a lot of kisses on top. I love how this one turned out. To finish off, apply a layer of fast drying top coat and here's our finished kiss nail art. It's so easy, yet it looks perfect. I'm definitely going to wear this one more often as it's really quick and simple to make, but it looks fabulous. The last design is a pinky dotted exclamation mark. For the base color, I chose white, so I'm painting 2 coats of white polish. I'm going to make a stencil using the tape, which will help me achieve a neater and more precise design. Fold the tape, draw half of the exclamation mark on like this, and cut it out. If you're precise enough and don't need a stencil, lucky you can skip the step. When you unfold the tape, you get this triangular fold. Stick it a few times on the back of your hand to make the glue less strong. Now you can stick the stencil on the middle of the nail like this. Next, start dotting the polish inside the edges of the tape. I recommend making some small and some large dots. I decided to use 3 pink shades for my exclamation mark. When you're done, simply remove the tape and you're left with a lovely triangle shape. You can now add some more dots here and there to perfect it. In the end, I'm making a big dot below the triangle and my exclamation sign is complete. Apply a generous amount of fast drying top coat to bring the design together and to add some shine. Using this technique, you can create different shapes like a star, flower, or a heart, which I'll show you as a bonus. Draw half of the heart on the folded piece of tape, cut it out, and stick on the nail. Now start making dots of different sizes inside the edges. As you can see, I used this design as an accent on my ring finger. I painted all the other nails minty green. I love how girly and cute this manicure turned out. The heart and exclamation designs remind me of a mosaic, and I love how you can play with different colors and shapes to make countless designs using this technique. Why buying nail art tools when all you need is a simple toothpick? I can't believe this was already my 3rd video with 5 toothpick nail art designs. I really hope you liked them and let me know which design is your favorite in the comments below. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to get this beautiful manicure inspired by Javna Stitch Nails. Javna is an amazing nail artist, so make sure to check out her channel called Exo Javna, which I will link in the description bar below. She makes gorgeous nail art designs, and I also love her unique way of filming. Hello everyone! You always ask me to film more cute and girly nail art tutorials, so I think you'll love this one. We're making adorable stitch nails, which are very easy to make and look fantastic in the end. Ready? Let's go! Let's kick off by applying a base coat to protect our nails from staining. Once this is dry, apply 2 layers of medium nail polish on all the nails. I like this shape so much. True Barbie thing, right? Now we need to draw on different shapes, which will instead of white. Okay, now we need to draw some patterns on our white patches. I make some stripes, dots and hearts using two different shades of pink. One will be the same Barbie pink as I have for the base and one a bit darker. On the middle finger I went for pink stripes on the square patch and dots on the circle. On the pinky I'm making hearts using a toothpick and a dotted pattern. I like to use a Barbie pink to make the pattern on one white patch and a darker pink polish on the other white patch. On the pointer I make some stripes in the triangle and hearts in the circle. On the thumb I decided to fill the heart with polka dots and the square with hearts. Here is how the nails look so far. I think they are super adorable already, but we still need to make some final touches. Using a small paintbrush, a striper or even a toothpick, outline the edges of all the shapes. I'm using a black polish for this, but you can use a grey one if you want a softer look. Just make thin lines on the edges of all your forms and your nails should look like this. Lastly, we need to make stitches by drawing short black lines on the edges of all our shapes. Now the hearts, squares, triangles and circles will look like they're stitched onto our nails. I like how stitches give that cartoonish feel. I'm using a paintbrush for this, but a toothpick will work just as great. And this is how our nails look when stitched with cute different shapes. Pretty awesome, right? Let the nails dry for at least half an hour and then apply a fast drying top coat to seal and protect the design. Now the nails are finished and absolutely stunning. I think they look so cute, girly and unique. You can totally use different colors and make countless variations from this nail art idea. Just have fun with it. Let me know in the comments what you think of this manicure. Hey guys, I have a special treat for all you Directioners out there. We are making One Direction nails. I created 5 different designs that represent things and facts about the boys. I'm really happy how the manicure turned out and I'm sure you'll like it too. So let's do this. I'll be using some darker colors of nail polish, so protecting the nails with the base coat is an absolute must. Okay, now we're set to apply some colors. For the pinky, I'm first applying 2 coats of white nail polish. I want to make a heart and I find it the easiest with the help of a scotch tape. So take a piece of tape and fold it in half imperfectly like so. Place it on a flat surface and draw half of the heart on the edge where the tape is folded. Cut the shape out, unfold the tape and you should be left with the perfect heart frame. Place it on the middle of the nail, but before that make sure that the white polish base is completely dry. You can also stick the tape on the back of your hand to make the glue less intense before placing it on the nail. Let's now color the heart by applying red polish on a sponge and dab it on the nail. Quickly remove the tape while the polish is still wet and you're left with a gorgeous heart. You can leave it as it is or you can make small black dots all around the heart edges like me so that it pops out even more. You can use a small dotting tool for this or just a toothpick. Lastly, I'm drawing an arrow with the help of a striper and a toothpick. This design is pretty general and you can wear it as an accent nail even if you're not making the One Direction nails. I know many of you love 1B, thus the heart on one of the nails is essential. Perfect the arrow shape and apply a layer of a fast drying top coat to finish off. I love how cute and cartoonish this design looks. I think we started off great, so let's move on. The following design represents their music. Apply 2 coats of white nail polish to start off. Next I'm taking some nail art tape and cutting 4 short pieces. You can easily use a normal tape cut in stripes instead. Stick the 4 parallel tape stripes diagonally in one corner of the nail. Apply black polish in the spaces between the tape stripes and then quickly remove the stripes before the polish has a chance to dry. And that's how you get perfect music stakes. We also need some music notes, so dip a larger dotting tool in the black polish and make 3 dots for nose hats. You can also use a Q-tip to get these 3 large dots. With a striper, make a line on the right side of each dot like so to get the nose stand. And for the nose flag, draw a short curved line like this. I want to add some color to my music time consuming, but it's well worth it because my striper skills are not that good. Apply a layer of fast drying top coat to seal and protect your work of art. And here's our complete one design. Pretty epic, right? So let's direct ourselves to the next design. On my thumb, I will draw initials of the boys' names. Start off with 2 coats of white polish for the base. Then I'm making initials with a dotting tool and a nail polish in their favorite colors. So for Niall, I'm using blue polish, for Louis and Zayn red, neon purple, and Harry orange. I've seen some different information about what are the boys' favorite colors on the internet, so don't be mad if you don't agree with my color choices. Just use the ones you think are right. These are their favorite colors from the book Dare to Dream, but of course favorites can change through time. Next, take a toothpick dipped in the black polish and outline some parts of the initials kind of the same way as with the leopard print technique. This will make the design more interesting and the letters will stand out even more. Finally, add some black and navy blue dots to fill in the empty spaces. To finish off, apply a layer of fast drying top coat. I think this design is so adorable and including boys' favorite colors makes it even more special. One of the things that characterizes the One Direction band is the fact that they come from Britain and they're very proud of their home country. So on the middle finger, I'm going to draw the British flag. Start off by applying 2 coats of navy blue polish. When dried, make a diagonal white stripe with a tape and a nail polish brush. Make sure the stripe is a bit wider because we will have to fit a thinner red stripe inside. Make another diagonal white stripe crossing the first one. You can help yourself with the tape like me, or you can just use a nail art striper to draw this design. Now it's time for the thin red stripes. I'm making them with a tape and a striper dipped in the red polish. Tell me what's your favorite song from the Midnight Memories album. I like all of them, but must say I'm rocking the little white lies around my room pretty often. Wait for the polish to dry completely and then make 2 wider white stripes vertically and horizontally along the middle of the nail. Complete the flag with a couple of red stripes inside the wider white stripes. That's how you get the perfect British flag. I'm sure the 1D boys would be pretty impressed with this masterpiece, don't you think? Apply a top coat to make your design pretty and shiny. I think this design came out really epic. You like it, my British friends? Let's now see how cool the finished result looks like. I think these nails are perfect if you're going on a One Direction concert or just for every day if you're a true 1D fan. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It was requested loads and I like the music myself. Even when the weather is sad and grey, you can have a blue sky with the lovely fluffy clouds on your nails. This cute design is extremely easy to do, but it looks pretty and neat, so it's great for the beginners. You need a blue nail polish for the sky and a white one for the clouds. With the yellow one, I created the sun, but this is optional. First, paint your nails with the blue polish, and remember the base coat underneath to protect your nails from staining. When the polish is completely dry, it's time to decorate the sky with some clouds. I wish the sky could reflect on our nails like this, but well, since this is not possible, I will show you how to draw your own clouds. Take a dotting tool and make several white dots to create a cloud. Since clouds are of different shapes and sizes, you can make smaller or larger clouds. I like the mixture of both. If you don't have the dotting tools, you can use a pencil instead. The part where you have the eraser could work as a larger dotting tool to create larger clouds, and the tip of the pencil can be used to make smaller clouds. Now since it's raining a lot where I live, I want to have a sun at least on my nails. To create it, I'm first drawing a shape with the white polish since my yellow one is not that pigmented. Just make a dot and some rays around and then color them with yellow to get that bright, happy sun. Here's our cloudy sky manicure completed. I think this design is so adorable and you really don't have to be a nail expert to make it neat. I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial and hopefully got some ideas and inspiration for yourself. Please comment, rate and subscribe. Bye! Biologically, nails' main function is to protect fingertips from injuries, but especially for girls, good-looking nails also represent a fashionable accessory. You don't have to go to the nail salon to get beautiful nails. Here I will show you 16 tips that will help your nails stay healthy and pretty. Let's get started. Regular moisturizing with a hand cream will not only make your hands look younger and skin feel softer, but it will also help your nails stay strong and beautiful. At least once a week, give your nails an extra moisturizing treat. There are many hydrating nail oils in the market, but you can use an olive oil or oil made for dry hair tips like I do. Apply it to your nails and give them a quick massage for a pampering nail spa. Your nails will appreciate it. When it comes to filing, make sure you use a file with a fine surface. If your nails are peeling and they break easily, maybe your file is too rough. A rough file causes small fissures and cracks, making the nail weaker. To reduce the risk of breakage, it's also important to file the nails in one direction only and never go back and forth. Before applying nail polish or nail varnish, however you call it, I like to use a nail cleanser to effectively remove dead skin cells in the area around the cuticle. It increases the oxygen supply to the nails, hence promotes their growth and strength. Cuticle oil is essential for healthy and beautiful nails. Putting oil around the cuticle helps moisturizing the entire nail, reducing the incidence of chipping, cracking, and splitting. It will also make the cuticle softer. A very important rule is to never ever trim the cuticle, as this is a natural barrier to bacteria and fungus. Cutting it can cause permanent nail damage or even an infection. Therefore, I just like to very gently push the cuticle back with a wooden stick. Always use a base coat underneath the polish. It will not only protect your nails from staining, but some polishes can also contain harsh ingredients, so base coat will defend your nails from the direct contact with those nasty chemicals. Now I'm just waiting for the base to dry. Boring. To color your nails beautifully, my number one tip is not to load the brush with too much polish, because if you do, it's more likely that you'll make a mess. The polish will be streaky, it will take ages to dry, and when it eventually does, it can leave non-flattering bubbles on the nails. Therefore, it's better to apply few thin coats. I'm using Essie's Gem and Jelly here, which is one of my favorite thin polishes. And don't worry if the first coat isn't perfect. We'll apply the second one in a bit. Make sure the polish is completely dry before applying the second coat to prevent streaking. With this polish, 2 coats give me a beautiful opaque color, but for some, you may also need 3. I like to leave some space on the nail edges for an illusion of slimmer and longer nails. Now I'm going to teach you how to create a simple nail design. I just decided to do this cute little flower since it's almost springtime. You need 2 additional polishes. Put a drop of the first polish to some material. I'm just using a piece of plastic back here. The color I'm using is Essie's Buy or Not to Buy. With a toothpick, then pick some color and make a tiny dot on the nail. Then take another color, mine is Essie's Fiji, and with a toothpick again, draw small dots around the first one to represent the petals. Nothing complicated, but it turns out very nice, don't you think? In the end, use a top coat to help your little nail art to last as long as possible without chipping, and this will also give you a nice shine. Your manicure is complete. When choosing a nail polish remover, avoid the ones that contain acetone. Acetone is very harsh for the nails. It makes them dry, weak, and prone to breaking. What you consume is also important for your nails to be healthy. Drinking enough water will make your skin, hair, and nails look so much better. Healthy lifestyle in general will also show on your nails. Eat enough fruits, vegetables, nuts, and fish for essential vitamins, minerals, and proteins. Calcium is very important as well for the nails, and you can get it with milk or yogurt. If you don't have time for balanced diet every day, some additional nutrients in form of pills may help you out. Just like a flashy necklace or right pair of earrings, if your nails look great, they can complement any look. Do not neglect those irremovable body accessories so they remain healthy, happy, and beautiful. Well-kept nails will show their appreciation by boosting your confidence, as everyone likes clean, well-manicured and polished nails, including yourself. No worries if you don't have any nail art tools. In this tutorial, I'll show you 5 amazing designs which you can make using things you already have at home. Nail art tools can be super useful when making creations on your nails, but today, we'll manage without them. Hey loves, it's time for another nail art tutorial, and guess what? It's a no-tool one. Well, we will be using tools, but only the ones that you can find around your house. So we're making 5 beautiful designs that are super easy to make and look amazing. two legs on the tip of the nail. All this using a yellow polish and a pencil. Apply a generous amount of the fast-drying top coat to seal the design and add some shine. Isn't this the cutest penguin you've ever seen? Who doesn't like minions, right? Well, I love them, so I had to make a minion nail design. I'm starting with white as a base. You're probably thinking, what the heck, minions are yellow. No worries. I started with white just because yellow polish works so much more on top of white. White base makes them so much more vibrant and bold. Starting with the goggles, I'm dipping the eraser with my pencil in silver color and making two big dots close together like that. Inside the big silver dots, make the smaller white ones using the Q-tip. The last little detail for the eyes are the pupils, which I'm making using the bobby pin. Every minion also needs some overalls. I'm drawing them very simply by sticking a piece of tape across the bottom part of the nail as a guide, and then I'm just coloring the tip in blue. Remove the tape and we're done. To make the mouth, we'll be using the straw. Cut a piece of straw away until you're left with half of a ring shape. Dip it in black and press it on your nail. Voila! Our minion just got the biggest smile. To finish this lovely design, apply a layer of top coat. I love how cute and easy this design is. Perfect for an accent to a solid many, or you can make minions on all the nails. Let's all move to the watermelon peel. Look at the way these hardworking men are collecting watermelons so we can enjoy them. Hashtag respect. This is definitely one of my favorite summer treats, so why not having this delicious fruit on our nails? Start by applying 1 or 2 coats of red polish all over the nail as a base. Here I'll be using this sticker that is used for binders as a tool to create the perfect French tip. Stick it on like this and color the bottom third of the nail in white. Remove the sticker and wait until the white polish is completely dry. Place the sticker a bit lower now and color the tip in green. Did you know that you can also use a piece of wire for filler? I found this one in my father's garage and it works great. So I'm just making a few dark green patches on top of the lighter green. With a toothpick dipped in black, I'm drawing some watermelon seeds. I don't like my watermelon to have too much seeds, so I'm just making a row of them. The only thing left to do is applying the top coat and we're finished. On my right hand, I'll show you how to incorporate this lovely watermelon design into an easy and pretty mix and match method. I painted my nail in red except for the thumb and middle finger, which I colored green. On the ring finger, we're making the watermelon in the same way as before, just that here I'm using a band-aid to make a French tip. As you can see, it works just as great as the binder stickers. This way you can create white French tips or maybe go for colored ones, such an easy and quick way to get a fun manicure. On the middle finger, I'm drawing some random dark green lines, just as the ones watermelons have. These don't have to be perfect, in fact, they should not be perfect. Using a paper clip and dotting motion, I'm drawing some curved lines along the nail. I did the same design on my tongue. Lastly, with the black, give your watermelon a twist. On the pointer and the pinky, I'm making a small dot just to kind of bring together all the designs into a nice, fun watermelon mix and match nail. These nails look so summery and delicious, don't they? I absolutely love nail art designs that include blue skies and white fluffy clouds. Here's a cute variation that we're making today. Start by applying a medium blue polish as a base. Time to prove that matches can work as a great dotting tool too. Just dip one in white and make a group of dots close together until you get the cloud shape. Make several clouds to fill all the empty spaces on your nail, but make sure they're big enough because we still have to draw their pretty faces on. I'm drawing faces to only 3 of the clouds, but you can do it on all if you prefer. With the construction nail, make a pair of eyes. For the mouth, I'm using a straw just like I did for the minions. I really love using straw for such curved lines. Like that, our clouds are now happy and smiley. To add some extra sweetness to the clouds, I'm drawing cheeks to each of them. Just pick a matching light pink, make 2 dots, and our clouds are finished, looking so cute. Well, one thing is missing, and that's a top coat which will seal everything in place and protect the design from chipping. How gorgeous are these? Oh, I'm obsessed. Last but definitely not least, we're making this ocean design perfect for the summer days. Paint your nail in light blue. Deep down on the bottom of the sea, we have to make the blue darker and mysterious because the light can't reach it in all its power. So let's make a gradient using 3 shades of blue and a cosmetic sponge. Dab the sponge on the nail and here it is, a beautiful blue gradient. Clean the skin around your nail with a Q-tip soaked in acetone. Our ocean is now ready to fishy is bright and vibrant.